to a tragic story about a 13-year-old girl who was living in an Abbotsford homeless camp when she died of a suspected overdose. Her grieving parents say they desperately tried to get their daughter help, but their pleas were ignored in a system they say failed at every turn. The exclusive story now from CTV's Michelle Bernaro on a family's call for accountability and for change.
You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Brianna McDonald loved her mum.
I love you.
But that love could not stop the demons of addiction and mental illness that stole her childhood and ultimately her life.
I feel like she was robbed of so much, way too young.
Her mum says Brianna started smoking pot at just 10 and a half years old.
I got very upset with her. We had many talks about why it was dangerous and how she was way too young.
By 12, she was using a drug known as Molly. And the more the family tried to get her to stop, they say the more it seemed she wanted to use.
I think a lot of the reasons why she was doing the drugs was the mental health problems she was having. And she was trying to drown them with drugs.
Despite her age, they say Fraser Health workers provided Brianna with drug paraphernalia, including needles.
These are all her needles that she used. All the needles that are inside here are from Fraser Health, giving them to her.
Fraser Health provided naloxone kits for when she OD'd and gave Brianna pamphlets on how to use safely. But her family says what they wanted from Fraser Health was to get their daughter treatment.
They're not able to buy alcohol. They're not able to buy marijuana at the marijuana store. They're not able to buy cigarettes, but they can have access to crack pipes and kits to be able to do safe injection. It's just wrong.
In February, she overdosed at home and ended up at first at BC Children's and then was transferred to a child psych ward at Surrey Memorial.
I begged them not to let her leave. And I mean, I begged them. And so did her dad. And we tried really hard. We said that she's not mentally capable of, she was sticking pencils through her hand when she was in the psych ward there.
The family wanted her held involuntarily, but say they were told Brianna had the right to decide herself, despite her only being 12 at the time.
Parents have to be able to actually mandate that the kid stays there.
She's 12. She's my legal responsibility. So how come I don't have the right to say she needs to stay here?
Brianna was discharged. And after becoming violent at home and then later running away from a youth center, she ended up living in this now dismantled Abbotsford homeless camp. This was the inside of her tent. This is the place where she died alone.
So I thought, no, this isn't possible. And honestly, it wasn't until seeing her that I actually clicked in for me.
Left now with only the memories, the family is calling on government to support involuntary treatment.
And she had such a hard life for such a little girl.
And to do more to protect children like Brianna.
Love you. Love you.
Michelle Bernaro, CTV News, Abbotsford.